I want to be clear about something. When I talk and I get excited about the South, I really be screaming the South. I represent the South. I love the South. But when I say the South, I say Texas because if I don't say Texas, then Texas will put their hands on me. But Texas is not really the South. Nobody from the South really claims Texas as the South because we ain't crazy enough to claim Texas. Texas is its own country. Texas is its own entity. Texas is like that big brother that went to jail, did a lot of push-ups, got out of jail, came home tattooed, and decided to cut hell. Didn't realize he didn't want to cut hell. Then decided to open up a barbecue joint. Then realized he ain't like ribs no more. Then decided to go door to door selling vacuums. Then realized he wanted to choke his boss. And then he just quit. So he went back to jail, got some more tattoos, then found himself, then got out of jail and came back home a Part 1 football coach. When other people mention Texas, y'all got to be careful talking about them people because Texas is, I know y'all feel like it's a lot of racial issues in Texas, but the one thing about Texas, if we disrespect Texas as outsiders or we mention them in a way they don't want to be mentioned, they'll get together like a Megazord from Power Rangers and they'll come to our house and they'll burn our house down. And then the girls in Texas, the women in Texas, they be so fine. Ladies, all y'all in the other 49 states, 48 states, but we're going to include Florida, 49 states, they fine. They'll get with your baby daddy, and while you at work, they'll be home pinching your kids. And then you can't fight the men because they don't die. The men in Texas don't die. I'm dead serious. I've seen a dude from Texas become a zombie, get his head chopped off, and then become a zombie. Again, people don't die in Texas and stuff like that. So I just made a video when I was talking about the South and I was talking about Southerners. But when I was talking about Southerners, I meant everything around Texas. I just mentioned Texas because I didn't want to disrespect Texas by not mentioning Texas. Texas is known for not to be effed with. And I ain't gonna even say the cuss word because I don't want nobody to feel like, well, he said Texas and a cuss word in the same sentence. Because I gotta go back to Texas eventually. Because Texas is where the best music at, it's where the best football is played, it's where the best barbecue food is at, it's where everybody shoot good, even can shoot good. Like you wanna talk, I'm not even talking about guns. That's why people get pregnant so fast in Texas, because the men can aim with their gun and they can aim with their real rifle. So to anybody, I double back. To anybody that get offended about Texas, don't mess with Texas. Don't play with it. Don't tease it. Don't mess with they rappers. Don't mess with they R&B singers. They country music singers like they country music singers is way more crucial than they rappers in Texas. Okay, so I came back on the internet because I just did a video about 5 things Southerners want to say to Northerners, and I realized I mentioned Texas and I ain't say the United States of Texas. I just considered it the South. So this is Josh Pray clarifying that. Please don't come to my house because y'all can find out where I live, and I don't want no problem with nobody from that big ass state. That's a big state. Like if the Titanic was a state, it is Texas. If we had to name, you know what I'm saying, a black man penis something, call it Texas. Mandango, no. Texas-sized penis, Texas-sized peanut butter, Texas-sized egos. Texas ain't to be messed with. I just want to come and clarify that I mess with Texas, but I know better than to mess with Texas. I hope we cleared this up.